okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Keep playing hard.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator.
Such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Shoot!
Pilot 64, weak. Foxtrot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Under 10, 10.
Chopper.
Big edge.
Kill. Go. Kill.
Now they try the right side here. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Ready, go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They're going to try and throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
On the double.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Switch it.
Charlie.
Come on, switch it.
Ready, go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And they give this time to the tailback. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to air one out. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 54 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Let's go.
Back.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's our time. It's our time.
Check. Hey, kill. Check.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
That 120. 55.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
Hardball. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check safety. Super one.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
55.
Set the tone, defense.
Value three. What's that?
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ricky. Pilot, 64, weak.
On 3rd down, it's Hill. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the 1st quarter.
On your own side of the field.
On side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Rush in.
Henderson going to run for it. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Sad Hut, 90, Wolf, General, West, Haywood. Hut.
He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And now it's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
10 Lobo. Let's go, baby. Zoom, fellas. Let's go. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the open receiver is Robert Woods. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Come on. Let's go, D.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Set. Red. You're 50. Play. Got him.
4 yards on the pickup.
Check. Lucky.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front. Badgley on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Rams 0.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Let's go.
Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Mike 55.
Out of the gun. Gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
I got one.
14.
Check Mike. Watch it. Here we go.
Goff now looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining. As we step aside here in this second quarter.
Yes, sir. Let's get this. Seal this game, boy.
Ready. Come on, 18 Gator.
Nothing today. You got nothing. Shift! Watch the shift!
Set, go!
And to give this time to the tailback. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go.
Greystone travel. Greystone travel.
36.
Check 13. Check 13. Ready, go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. This will be, 38 yards out. Badgley's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Five.
On 3rd down, here's Hill. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Here we go. Set. 60 out block.
Pick up the ball. Check 9.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check nickel.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
So if you can play defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
61. Matchbox. Light. Buzz. 41 Mike.
2nd and 3.
Watch the fly.
Forced out to his left. That is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And Woods has it complete. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and goal at the
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Hold on. Check.
55.
Buzz.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Half.
To throw is gone. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Rabbit.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
At the 30-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 24. Check 24.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Hill. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it, and the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike.
Know your job.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike.
He can't hang.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him.
41's the mic. Night, sweetheart. Blue dark corkers. Smoke.
Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh?
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Yep. And here we go.
Kill.
Ready, go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
41 Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Check 3.
Alert 3.
Now a handoff looking right. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
3rd and 3.
Ready. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. H3, 218. Chopper. Switch. Shoot.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Odd. 5 down. Stand up in. 41's the mic. Check 41. Hey, tight. Mike, 41. Jack, go.
They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Ito Smith, his first carry. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
You're out. Hey, switch gears. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, 27 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Tiger.
Mike 55.
From the gun, here's Goff.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
Let's go now. 60, orange. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Check 50. Check 50.
Grace don't travel.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Orbit. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Ready.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll drop to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Echo. Crunch.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Squeeze, get in there.
Sponge.
And go.
They'll set up a throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And
he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Get him! Hey, he's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Super one.
Come on, D.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Grady Jarrett, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Motion.
Hey, Shell.
Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
Go.
Let him know. 54's Mike.
Hey, 76.
Record.
76.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. It's them with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Ready, go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Seam 6. Hard.
2nd and 11. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 61 yards. Well, they had held him pretty well in check, but if you recall back in the first quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Get ready.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a 10th carry for Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 50, it's Goff. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Bravo.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. It's just me.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
On 3rd down, it's Hill. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Go. 180.
Mike 55. They're not ready for this.
Ric Flair.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the
Obama. Hey, Haywood.
Check, 55 to Mike. Check.
On first down, gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
We're good.
65.
Hey, seam 6.
Right there in the middle, 55.
They'll run. This is Hill. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
180. Hard ball.
Let's go, D.
3rd and long. It's gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
We go. 76. Hey, Alpha.
Check, 45 to Mike.
On 4th down, Goff eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they